The purpose of this luncheon is to recognize outstanding Long Island leaders for their entrepreneurial spirit, commitment, and hard work that has contributed to the civic and economic growth and development of the communities in Nassau and Suffolk counties. Our next recipient is J. King's Food Service Professionals, John King, Chief Customer Officer. This is the Philanthropic Award, and John truly epitomizes what it means to be philanthropic. Most of what he and his company do for our community goes unmentioned and seeks no accolation for it. John is a very special guy. I can say that because I know him first as a client and after a couple of years as a very dear personal friend. His generosity knows no bounds. This award is given in recognition of both the entrepreneurial spirit and proven record of exceptional generosity. Through the direct support J. King's has demonstrated, outstanding civic and charitable responsibility, encouraging others to take a philanthropic leadership role.
Well, I guess, first of all, I'd like to acknowledge all the other honorees. And one of the discussions you talked about was, passion and zeal for what you're doing. And I think, I look around this room, I see many of the people that I've known for many, many years, and I guess we've all gotten the call about, can you make a check to this worthy cause? I mean, how many worthy causes are there on Long Island? Almost, we could write checks for all of our salaries and all of our compensations every day. But, sometimes there's a difference between writing a check and trying to get a little bit involved also. And we're also busy with our businesses, sometimes it's difficult, but, I think it gets a little bit easier to make donations when you understand if the money's being spent well, if you understand the passion and the zeal of the management that runs these organizations that are so worthy. So I'll just tell you, we were all going through the Hurricane Sandy, and just some particular charities that, I'm in the food distribution business is my day job. And as I say, there's no such thing as bad charities, but, we were there with 9/11 doing a lot of different work. And you see everything from the unbelievably well-organized Red Cross to the Salvation Army. But I will tell you something that happened to me this year. We're very involved with Island Harvest, and it's just amazing when you see companies that started off grabbing sandwiches that were left over in 7-Eleven to now they're I tell Randy, who's the CEO, and I'm not on the board there, I just try and help out a little bit. But you talk about if you're going to pick a charity to make a difference in your own backyard, it's mind-boggling how well they spend. A friend of mine told me, use an expression, squeeze the buffalo off the nickel. They don't spend $1 on anything except helping people. And when you see what happened in Lindenhurst, when you see what happened in Babylon, and probably plenty of other areas, and like the folks from Island Harvest are there, and it's one thing to write the check, and it's one thing to do it, but I remember this year, the hurricane hit on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I went down to Lindenhurst on Sunday morning, and it was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And we've all written a lot of checks for great organizations. Doesn't matter, I was honoree of the Cancer Society, all kinds of, we've all written big, big checks. But now you see it in our own backyard, and it's really, I've probably written the least amount of checks to places like Island Harvest, but I have to tell you something. Next year, that'll be on my agenda. Because, if they're in our backyard, they're doing everything for everybody. And when you hear the numbers, 1 out of 10 people on Long Island before the hurricane, 1 out of 10 people were getting food subsidies from Island Harvest. It's whoa. So you can imagine what the numbers are now. So I'm not picking a charity. I'm not saying one over the other. But I will tell you, you do have an awakening, no matter how much you do, that you just get the passion that you want to do a little bit more for somebody who's helping our neighbors. So thank you all very much, Fred. Thank you very much for everything, and I appreciate it.